From a free run club to a 5,000 square foot gym in central Hong Kong. This is a step-by-step process of how we built DOP. For those that don't know, my name is Dan. I am one of the co-founders of DOP. I have been a personal trainer for about 12 years now, mainly based in Hong Kong. Throughout that period of time, I've had clients go through body composition changes, performance goals, and pretty much everything under the sun. You know, over a decade of PTing means, I think, hundreds of clients throughout that period of time. But yeah, that's kind of what has led me to where I am now from a training experience. But also throughout that period of time, over the 12 years, I had also started a creative agency. I had the opportunity to work with many talented individuals in the video and photo production space. And with the agency, we started out doing mainly hospitality and F&B clients, but as time went on, we were able to branch out into a few other industries such as the automobile, a lot of events, some jewelry stuff. So those are the kind of experiences that I was able to have and kind of led us to where we are now with DOP. The other co-founder is Mike Wu. Mike is also a personal trainer. We crossed paths about, I want to say 7 years ago, where he previously worked. We both worked in the same gym as PTs, and we kind of got along really well. So he's also born and raised, actually I think he was raised mainly in the UK, but born in Hong Kong. We sat down at the beginning of 2024, both working on separate projects actually at that time, and you know, we discussed what we both wanted to do in terms of the vision and kind of what goals we wanted to achieve moving forward. And there was some alignment there, which, you know, was interesting at the time, but we didn't really go straight into working together at the beginning. We kind of felt each other out a little bit. Although there was a solid foundation of a relationship, I had left where he was based for a couple of years, so we started just running together first. Actually, after maybe a couple months of running together, we had decided to come together and begin the journey of DOP. I think when we decided to start DOP, we really wanted to align on what we wanted this to stand for, what the core beliefs were, what we wanted the brand to be a representation of. And for us, we really need to define that at the beginning so that we knew whatever we did or whatever we put out in the future, it would align to those values. So when we came together to discuss what our core beliefs would be, I think our profession influenced us a lot. We really believe that everyone has more to achieve than they could even imagine. And we've witnessed this through years of personal training, of seeing people transform their lives. We're very lucky to be part of that process, and we believe that with the right education, with the right information, with the right support system, people really could become something that they really once dreamt of, and the only thing that limited them was their beliefs. So that was our core belief for DOP at the beginning. So from there, we had to really decide what our mission was. Well, that is to create the most influential brand out there. Whether that means, you know, putting on a piece of clothing and influencing the way you think and feel about yourself, or, you know, starting and beginning training in our facility. It's really to influence you to see the better version of yourself that you may, you know, once not have actually believed in, and for us to give you the support structure and the systems and the information needed to be able to achieve those goals. Then I guess it's what's our role throughout this whole process? Well, really, it's to educate, to support, to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, to influence, and be that North Star to people as a brand, not as individuals, not as Mike or myself, just as a brand as a whole, and hopefully leave a lasting impact to everyone's lives. After defining our core beliefs, what our mission was and what our responsibilities were, we wanted to really, you know, define what we would want to be known for, essentially. And that kind of came down to 3 main pillars. Oh, aggressive on this weight. And that was community and support. That was one of the things. Intensity and performance, and really just trying to be the absolute best in everything that we did. And that was what we were trying to do. That is what we want to be known for. And I think what really fueled this belief was Mike and I both have a decade and a half of training experience. We've witnessed hundreds of transformations from people. We've been lucky enough to be part of this journey for everyone, but we've also been lucky enough to, actually go through our own transformations, whether it's body comp or performance. Mike being a football player in the past, to be quite frank, I haven't really done anything at such a high level from an athletic standpoint, but I guess, I've gone through a few body transformations and a few different performance kind of goals or like races that I've done. So our belief really stems from our own personal experiences, but also what we've seen with our clients and the people that we've worked with in the past as well. And I think as personal trainers, we get to help a lot of people, but it is limited from a one-to-one perspective, as all our time is one-to-one. We had the desire to help more people, but we just didn't know at that time what that avenue would have been for a wider community of people. And our desire was to help as many people as we could. Hence why we began this. So we pulled from our experience and our background to build this brand and this community. From there, we then thought about what was needed for the results. From our experience as coaches, we know that really results are from three main things. That is consistency, intensity, and structure. And we knew that if we could do that, create a support system for everyone, pretty much guaranteed success and guaranteed influence, or guaranteed being a positive influence in everyone's life. And from there, we wanted to figure out what the lowest barrier to entry was. And there were really three main things that we looked at. We wanted to make it free so anyone could have access. We wanted to make it suitable for any level, so even if you had no experience or a wealth of experience, it didn't really matter. And we wanted to make sure that there was no equipment needed or involved, so that it just made everything a little bit easier. And all that was needed from people was time and effort, and we provide the rest. So basically guarantee success or guarantee results. All of that basically meant that we had to run. That was the one movement, or the one, I guess, exercise modality which fit all the criteria of what we needed. So I guess we started out with running. And what was needed after that was then just figuring out the team. Obviously, Mike and I come from the coaching background, but also having my creative agency, Kodaks, we were able to leverage that side of my business to build out the creative. And we're also very lucky to bring Kin on board very early stages so that he could also be involved. And obviously one of the best coaches that I've worked with, and also a very, very good photographer as well. That was basically the dream team agency from my side, Mike and also Kin. Yeah, and Lotus. And from there, that's where the community began. Everyone had the same goal of consistently improving and always pushing the boundaries and having the relentless pursuit of progress. So the brand was set in terms of direction, the team was set in terms of who we wanted to be involved. I guess the next step for us was to figure out what the goals actually would be for the community. And obviously with running, we wanted to keep it very, very low at the beginning. So actually our first goal was to build up to running 8K continuously. And that's what we did. We had 3 sessions a week. At that time, we had Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, where we basically built everyone's capacity to run up to an 8K. And then 3 months after that, we actually ran our first time trial. And that first time trial was done in Happy Valley, where I think we had like 30, 40 people come along, and we were like, holy shit, 30, 40 people. It was intense. And everyone ran a 5K. Everyone logged their time. We had a spreadsheet that was sent out after. And then after that, we set basically a 3-month training plan, which focused on running 3 times a week, and then retested again their 5K. And pretty much everyone PB'd. Everyone smashed their 5K, and that was our first kind of adventure into goal setting and achievements within the community. And that was really kind of what set us apart from everyone else, was having that specific performance goal that we defined at the beginning, setting the structure up throughout, having these 3 runs per week, which no one else was doing at the time, and executing on basically what we said we would do. And yeah, it was a very successful first 2 goals, getting people up to 8K continuously and also smashing their 5K 5K PBs. I think also that first time trial that we did, or the second time trial that we did after the first one, we made it into an event where we invited Joint Dynamics down. We had cookie department bring some donuts down, made it like a bit of a party. So it was really a celebration of the achievements, and that's what really encapsulated the emotion of that day or that night, and the achievements that everyone went through with us. And we knew we wanted to continue that going, but on a much larger scale. After that first major target was done, which was the 5K, we wanted to move on to bigger things, and that was basically the start of our Hyrox journey. At that time, Mike and myself were training for that, so we knew that that was something that we could actually coach people through, and that's what we did. We put together a 12-week block for Hyrox Hong Kong in 2024 and ran sessions out of CrossFit Typhoon one night a week, Tuesday night, where we took 20 people through a training block and did Hyrox Hong Kong. And that was the first big goal for us after the 5K. The success of that meant that we continued on and did Taipei shortly after. So that was 4 months after Hong Kong. And in Taipei, we took over 50 people into Taipei, trained them over that 12-week period where we trained twice a week in CrossFit Typhoon, and then also on the weekends at Soho House, whilst also running our sessions down at Aberdeen on Tuesdays, running our hill runs on Thursdays, and also our long runs on Sundays. We were, very lucky to be able to be part of everyone's journey for Hyrox Taipei, and that was really just insane. And I think that was the moment where we realized that we were onto something then, and we've kept growing ever since. And after that, we were given the opportunity to take this space and prepare for Hyrox Hong Kong, which involved another 12-week training block, but this time we had about 150 people represent us at Hyrox Hong Kong, and that's where we really made a statement and really cemented our position in the market, basically. Yeah. What a whirlwind of a journey, eh? And from the get-go, our main goal was to really provide value. So I think in that first period where we went through all those goals, we went through 188 community sessions. So the community sessions being the outdoor runs. And then we provided the 3 Hyrox training blocks, which, everyone trained with us in the gym, or those that were able to trained with us in CrossFit Typhoon and also Soho House. But we also made those training plans for free to be able to download so that people could join along on the journey. And we made a ton of merch as well throughout that process. So for us, from the beginning, we always wanted to see how could we create value and provide value for people that wanted to follow along on this journey. And from that, we've been lucky enough to experience a bunch of things with our community, which includes the Standard Chartered Half Marathon, Full Marathon in Hong Kong, Hyroxes in Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing, most recently Kobe Marathon, and being able to be part of everyone's journey and seeing everyone go from, a lot of people no running to full marathons, no running to full Hyroxes, smashing PBs, qualifying for world championships. We're blessed to be able to be part of everyone's journey here. So all we can do now is just keep building on this momentum, keep investing in this community, investing in the coaches, investing in the space, bring everyone along the journey, achieve a lot more, keep building out sick products, keep playing with load of doggos, and documenting everything throughout. And hopefully one day we can influence more and more people and bring everyone along the journey with us. Until then, we out.